2025 is definitely the year of the ninja, with Ninja Gaiden 4 releasing in October 2025, but let's not sleep on the other entry showing up a bit sooner, Ninja Gaiden Ragebound. It'll officially be out July 21st, 2025, and available on all platforms. I got to try the demo early, and it's everything familiar, and then some. We have our main character Kenji, kind of a rebel. I mean, look at that hair, and he isn't dressed in black either. Getting trained by the GOAT, Ryu Hayabusa. No other ninja better to learn from. You have a tutorial to show you the ropes, and some of it is what you expect from a side-scroller Ninja Gaiden game. Be swift in defeating your enemies and not get hit. That's the ninja way. There are some new things added to this game. You have a jump that allows you to bounce off opponents for evasion, as well as gain additional height. You can also do this with projectiles, which is pretty cool. I would equate it to parrying in Cuphead if you played that game before. Shout out to King Dice. A dodge where you can get on the opposite side of your enemy for damage. Combining dodging with swinging your sword will give you a lunge that covers distance and does damage. You even have something called a hypercharge. It's a souped up version of an attack that can one-shot a standard enemy or even stun a boss. If you actually plan it accordingly, you can hit multiple enemies at once because you have a certain amount of time before it actually expires. After all that, you get to spar with Ryu to see if the tutorial really sunk in. But unfortunately for me, it didn't. He absolutely wiped the floor with me. Please be better than me when you get the chance. Hence the failed to beat Ryu in training notification right here. Before we continue on, if you love what you watched so far, I love making discussion videos about video games on my channel. We'd love it for you to subscribe so you don't miss anything. Now on to the next layer of gameplay. The demo skipped a couple chapters to show another character we get to play as, Kimori. The odd thing about this is, she's a ninja from the Black Spider Clan? A rival? Fused? How? Guess we'll see in the main game. Clearly Kenji ain't digging it, but he swallows his pride and continues on, accepting her help. The enemy of my enemy is my friend, right? This is where we get to see her lend some skills to Kenji, as well as have some of her own. Being fused with Kimori, Kenji can throw kunai to hit enemies from a distance, and you can throw it any direction too, which is cool. You also have access to a spider weapon to hit enemies in hard to reach spots your sword or kunai wouldn't be able to reach. There's a hypercharge available for the kunai too, which follows what the sword does. So alright, hypercharge this, hypercharge that. What if I want to wipe everyone off the screen at once? Well, you can do that with a Ragebound art. I like to think of it as Ninpo magic, like from Ninja Gaiden 2 Black. Activating it is great if you just need to clear the room. And I'm not saying that because the room stinks. Okay, I honestly might because of the demon bodies, but we're a ninja. We don't stay in the same place for too long anyway. Speaking of demons, there's just one more thing. Kimori can access demon altars to navigate a separate dimension only she can get to, and Kenji gotta stay locked up while she do it? Man, I don't know if I can do that. My clan might have to be wiped off the map. But at least it's a limited time thing, and in the demo, it was used to primarily unlock pathways that would normally be locked. Who knows how you would use it in the main game? Okay, I gave you all of that. But what do I think about what I've played so far? It's a great bite-sized appetizer in the Ninja Gaiden universe that takes the focus off Ryu and lets other ninjas shine. Even one from a rival clan. Still wild to me. The feeling of slicing through enemies without getting hit never gets old. Parrying enemies, projectiles, and immediately going into a hypercharged attack and hitting multiple enemies at once, that's a dopamine rush. There was great enemy variety. Some rushed at you across the screen. Some have ranged attacks you gotta be cognizant of. There were some where even if you tried to go up or go down, they still followed you. You had to wipe them off the map. Some of them are just big old tanks that if you don't have a hypercharge for, they could spell trouble. As the difficulty we all expect from Team Ninja. Definitely died playing through this demo, and the footage you're watching at this moment shows that. I'm not a perfect dude, alright? There will even be a hard mode if you want to test your mettle against even tougher enemies. I don't know why you want to put yourself through that torment, but hey, at least you have the option. Some of the quality of life changes in this game I really liked. There's a counter that shows how many enemies you kill consecutively in a time frame. Seeing that makes you want to go fast like Sonic, but also be unhittable like someone doing a no-hit run in a Souls game. At the end of every level, you even get a grade based on how you did. There's challenges to hit for every level, and you miss one, you can always attempt it again. Thanks for watching this video. I appreciate your time, and I hope I gave you information that may have convinced you to try this game out for yourself and put it on your wish list. If something interests you, play it. You don't need to follow what everyone else says. I'll see you next time. Peace.